And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray. He didn't say men should pray, but men ought always to pray. So sons of God, if they are not always praying, they are children. And don't forget that I'm not speaking about gender here. The men I'm talking about here is maturity. Because if you don't pray, you will become a prey, and the devil will play with you. Men ought always to pray. The interesting thing about it is the always. This widow went many times to the judge, and the judge did not answer her a word, but she will go back. Many times she did not get a word. The systems were against her, but she will go back. She continued praying, she continued interceding, and Jesus said, this is what I want to teach you about prayer. Even if you don't get an answer, go back. Even if nothing has happened yet, please go back. Let me tell you what happens when God tries to prune you and stretch you and take you through a process. What happens is how you grow, not what you get. It's the growth that happens in the inside of you. God didn't do me wrong. God only grew me. God didn't do me wrong. God only matured me. God didn't do me wrong. God only pointed me to my purpose. God didn't do me wrong, but God didn't just want me to live for myself. God didn't do me wrong. God didn't want me to end up as a bread and butter Christian. God didn't do me wrong, but because I matter to heaven more than I am praying, there's an assignment on my life. God didn't do me wrong. He only used his agenda to interrupt my purpose. God didn't do me wrong because he understood there's a place I'm taking you to, so you're not gonna have it the way you want to have it. God didn't do me wrong because I'm not just like every other person. I've got the mantle of Esther, the mantle of Joseph, the mantle of Moses. There's something on my life that is not ordinary. You know it. I'm not the one to tell you, because in your time of prayer there's a steering that's on the inside. There are opportunities others have. You tell yourself, if I were to do this now, I would do it this way. That is the oil speaking. That is the oil talking. There are things that make you uncomfortable, and you look at it and say, I would have been smart about this. I would have connected to this. This is a sign that you are not like the others. This is a sign God didn't delay me. God didn't abandon me. God was building me. My purpose is higher. My calling is greater. I am going somewhere greater than where I am. It's not about the car. It's not about the money. They are eternal treasures. The riches of his glory that is in Christ Jesus. Not what money can buy. If you understand it, shout yes.